July of 2021, me and one of my sisters, her daughter, and our dad all went on a 7-day, 4,300-mile road trip from central Kentucky to see Colorado. We visited 4 national parks and 2 other attractions. We camped for 4 nights of the 7. We did 2 hikes, went sandboarding and horseback riding. We also saw 30 different species of wildlife and countless wildflowers. This is part 1 of a multi-part series to share our awesome trip with you all. I did not record much of the drive out because I drove for a lot of it, but it did feel like most of the drive was in Kansas anyway. Some parts were so flat that you really couldn't see anything except the bright gray skies, and our eyes just got really fatigued from the constant emptiness. We arrived to our first hotel in Colorado Springs around 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. We checked in, ordered delivery dinner, and went directly to sleep. Our total drive time was just under 18 hours. Day 1, July 15th, our first stop was the Garden of the Gods in Manitou Springs. We did a short drive-through visit while we waited on our 11 a.m. incline reservation. Garden of the Gods is truly stunning. Definitely don't skip it if you ever find yourself with that choice. Number 2 of the first day, the Manitou Springs Incline hike. Our reservations were for 11, but the attendant let us start right away when we got there around 10:30. This hike is a 1912-foot elevation gain in less than a mile. It used to be an old cog railway track that is now converted into this challenging hiking trail. It is an absolutely beautiful hike. Just take your time and come prepared. We got back to the bottom around 4 p.m., so definitely not the fastest hikers, but the views were so worth the hard climb. We had just enough time to squeeze in a drive up Pikes Peak. We accidentally navigated to a housing development called Pikes Peak Park that was in the opposite direction of the actual Pikes Peak, so we lost a lot of time figuring that out. We finally got to the bottom around 6 p.m. and at first the rangers didn't want to let us up because they closed the gates at 8 p.m. and they didn't think we would have time to make it back before then. We promised to hurry and they agreed to let us go. It was an absolutely amazing drive. I am so happy we didn't miss it. I am sorry for the vertigo videos. We realized what we were doing on about day 4, so unfortunately all the first parts are going to have this. It was snowing when we got to the top and so cold. We were in our shorts and tanks from the hike earlier and were not at all prepared for the temperature at 14,000 feet. The whole area at the top was under massive construction where they have built a brand new visitors center, but it was absolutely stunning and the center will be so awesome when it's finished. We got into our second rain of the trip on the way down. Everything was foggy white and you couldn't see anything. We reached this amazing overlook just below the cloud cover and stopped to see the clouds blow past. It was absolutely breathtaking. There There's a mandatory brake check station about halfway down, and unfortunately our brakes were hot when we got there, so we had to pull off and wait 15 minutes for them to cool down. We spent the time taking photos of the wildflowers across the road from where we were parked. We were then blessed with the most amazing sunset on the rest of the way down. We made it back to the gate just past 8 p.m., but there were still a few cars behind us, so the rangers weren't only waiting on us. We drove almost 4 hours to Walsenburg for our next hotel. Subscribe to my channel to follow along as we explore southern Colorado.